I'm Bob with PascoCounty.tv with an amazing guest. Adam, you're epic.
Oh, I am Adam Bonnet from Artix Entertainment, and I'm with the legend!
I'm with the legend. Hey, no, seriously, Artix Entertainment is an amazing company that I know started in the deep hollows of somebody's area at home.
We're famous for making really bad video games. Family-friendly, safe, fun.
Yes, but truly, it's epic. For our viewers that are here locally and around the world and at the RNC, come on, you got to work with me. Tell me about your group, your work, all of it.
Sure. We have a team of 57. 40 of us are located here in Florida, in the Tampa Bay area. We build online, family-friendly video games at Artix.com. We've been doing this. We're going to be celebrating our 10th year anniversary in October. We've signed up a little over 150 million registered players over the past 10 years.
Well, it's pretty epic. I know I have a senior in high school now, one of many, but they really love gaming with an audience around the world. I mean, that has changed everything.
It is, and now more gaming is happening in the web browser. So all of our previous games have been 2D games. For our next game, we're adding an additional D.
Can you tell us about that game?
3Ds.
Can you tell us about that game?
I can. This will be exclusive because we announced the name of the game in a live puppet show that we put on for thousands of our players. We made them out of our socks. There was no script. If we had investors, they would be horrified, but we don't.
Wait, just a second. Bring in the NDA! All right, we're good. I promise not to tell.
Okay, so the new game is called Adventure Quest 3D, Legend of Lore. It's going to be a 3D fantasy in-your-browser game. We're building it from scratch. We didn't know how to do anything in 3D before the beginning of the year, so we bought some programs, expensive programs, and taught ourselves, and now we're probably about 2 months from launch, maybe in October. Man,
that's exciting, just in time for really the holiday purchasing. I mean, now the audience, I think, that does gaming that we're talking about, it would blow minds of people because it's full spectrum of age, from the very young to the very old, isn't it?
It is, and we didn't intend for our games to be for younger audiences. I personally, I'm a lifelong martial artist. I've never drank, I've never done drugs, I've never smoked. I believe in working out and taking good care. I hope that we can impress this upon our younger members of our audience who, the temptation of sitting there and playing our games forever, we'll have to kick them off after a while. But we keep it clean, and the games are safe and fun. I think that, I'm just going to keep saying that, safe, fun, family-friendly.
And they are epic. Okay, now
with dragons and werewolves.
Well, but listen to me. This is a new generation now. I know all kinds of young people realize that there is a profession in technology, in programming, in coding, in entertainment, if you will.
There is, in fact...
Tell me how that works, yeah.
The Museum of Science and Industry, located here in Tampa, has an incredible summer program for young creative minds that want to get into building video games. They actually brought a group of 22 students over to our lab. We gave them a tour, showed them how we did everything, and for the first time we got to go participate and go to their classes and actually give them some insights on what we do to build video games, just to show them everything they shouldn't do.
But at the same time, think about it. With a young person now wondering what they can do, this is really cool. And there's no doubt about it that I think as you develop more and more technology, now you're going in the 3D space, I mean, the sky's the limit, literally.
3D in the browser is going to be huge. And a lot of people are starting to talk about it now, but this is like the end of, well, it's not going to be the end of the console, but PlayStation quality, Xbox quality games are going to be playing in the browser. They're already on the phone, but they're going to even be more accessible on the phone. Everything's changing. The tools we're using to build this new game did not exist 3 months ago.
Wow, so now we're not only talking the phones, the smartphones, but tablets, of course, which are just taking the whole scene over, and you're really in a sweet space. So tell me about your
competitive space.
Now tell me though, exactly, but tell me how you started. It clearly started with you, and just kind of let us know that story, because I know the journeys have to have been amazing.
Yeah, to say the least. We have amazing people we're working with. When I was in 6th grade, a friend of mine were out having lunch with my father, going on and on about this video game that was so amazing, and he goes, if you guys like these video games so much, why don't you just make one? So we're like, yes, and we run home, literally. The restaurant wasn't that far from the house. And we started trying to make a video game. 6 hours later, we came to the conclusion you could not make a video game in Microsoft Word. So we went out and shoveled some snow, got some money, went to the bookstore, bought some programming books. For programming languages, we didn't even know what they were. Got a Pascal book, a C++ book, and a BASIC book. I think a Fortran book. We got the ones that had pictures in the back, because obviously they were the best, because they had graphics.
The classics.
Because our games were going to have graphics. They had pictures. So, you know, over the next many years, I created a lot of failed game attempts. The thing is that I kind of became OCD about it. Like, I just kept building games. They were all cheesy. I always say we make really bad games, but the truth is the team makes very high-quality games. That wasn't how we started. In 2001, I've always been using all my spare time to try to make a game. 2001, I combined, it was lucky, it was web-based. You could access it from any web browser in the world. It was a single database. You could log in from any computer. Now this stuff's common. Back then, this was cutting edge.
Right.
It was in Flash, so all the characters were animated. A weapon could fly out of your hand, turn into a falcon, strike the enemy, transform back, and like the game could do anything. And these were things that major game companies weren't really doing because they were doing these large structured projects, and this was like anything goes. So, and the goal was to make the game completely free. I wasn't trying to make money. I was trying to make my lifelong dream of building a game actually happen. So, anyways, we got a lot more players. I was trying to get 100 players to play 3 times. I said if 100 players play 3 times, because if they play once, it doesn't count because they might not actually play, right? Then I can say I made a game, and that's it. Cross off the bucket list. But we didn't. We got millions, and we couldn't afford the server bill. I say we because I had a lot of friends that didn't even know how to program at the time I was talking with daily about this stuff. So they started learning, we started hiring them. We met programmers and animators and artists from all over the internet, started flying them here to Tampa now recently. I mean, we started in the spare bedroom of my house. We had 6 people showing up to work in 2004, and 2004. I remember because the neighbors kept calling the police because they thought I was a drug dealer. Mind a gang that never done drugs, never smoked.
Right.
We started hiring people locally, but we also attracted a lot of talent online because people who played our games were very knowledgeable. Our lead database guy was out in Seattle. Our lead animator was in Canada. So you know, we slowly started bringing these guys down to Florida. We got our first office just down the road from the house. Then we outgrew that one and got another office down the road. We've now built 6 games. We're on our 4th office. If we keep going, we're going to hit the ocean. We're on our 4th office, and the guys, every game, we have a philosophy. Would you like to hear our philosophy?
Bring it on. This
is our actual philosophy. A lot of people say this, but this is like when you go into work, because we update every game, every week. So each game has a team. Each team builds their game. We figure out what we're going to do on Monday. We release it on Friday. So it's not like a console game where you buy it and it's done. Our games are organic, growing underneath the players' feet as they're playing them.
Incredible.
So our philosophy is, 1, make everything you do better than the last thing you did. 2, whenever the going gets rough and everything goes terrible, never, ever, ever give up. 3, when everything else fails, go back to number 1.
Love it. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now,
we can count.
This is epic, but let's tie in the Pasco story. Your office is in the heart of Pasco County because of all the right reasons. Tell me about that.
Oh, man. Well, for one, we have no state income tax. 2, it's basically like a minute from the beach. 3, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this. Right now, there are really, really good opportunities for people to come buy homes at very, very affordable prices. So moving the staff here and having the staff upgrade from their apartments to homes has been a big trend. I mean, the people are really nice in Pasco. I guess I should be saying something about the Pasco Economic Development Council, who is downstairs from our building or upstairs from the Secret Underground Lab. But there are a lot of opportunities for growing your business here, a lot of incentives.
Well, there really are, and there's no question the lifestyle to be able to live, work, and play here, it's epic. I'm from Los Angeles, a bigger city. I had too have found that as well, and in particular, Pasco County has it right. So it's very, very exciting. One of the very special businesses that has deep roots and growing every day, like the giant tree in Avatar. I mean,
nice.
Big, big. But this has just been an amazing interview, Adam. I'm so excited that you're here.
It's truly an
finally
honor.
to meet you.
Much.
This is epic. He is epic. He is Artix Man.
Okay, now I will fly through the window. Wait, no, let's not do that. After Effects, edited in later.
Yeah, this won't end up on the editing floor because this is real. All right, I'm Bobby.
I'm Adam.
And this is PascoCounty.tv. What? PC! TV!